Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, The Town Watch. My name is Josh Town. Thanks for stopping by today. This is a quick overview video. I only have this watch for a short time. It's part of a Random Rob tour for his Discord group that I'm a member of, so I appreciate Random Rob doing these tours, and it allows us to look at some watches for a couple days and then pass them on to other people in the group, so it's kind of a unique thing. And so I don't have a lot of time with this piece, but I did want to make a video on it because it is kind of a cool, unique watch from Timex. It's the Timex Marlin, and this is actually probably the smallest watch that I've ever had on the channel. This is 34 millimeter case diameter, and you can tell that it is a vintage inspired piece, no doubt. Even with that size, you know, back in the day, watches were a lot smaller than companies make them in our day, and so they're harking back to, I believe, the 1960s with this Timex Marlin here. This is a hand wind only movement. It is ticking right now, but just maybe you can hear some of that action. I believe it's a Seagull movement, perhaps the ST6 movement from Seagull. I do encourage you to check out Random Rob's video on this watch because he actually popped open the case back, so I'll try and leave a link if you're interested in taking a peek at the movement. But again, this is kind of just a quick overview of the piece, share some initial thoughts and impressions of it. I'm going to get some measurements on it and throw it on the wrist. There's no loom, so no loom shot, but this is kind of a cool piece. I don't think I would buy it because of the size. I do like the looks of it. I do like that really, you know, quite prominent sunburst effect on that dial, that silver color. I like the way the indices kind of curve as well on the dial, and it's just kind of a cool little piece, and I like a hand wind only movement. I like the idea of it, you know, interacting with your watch, you know, on a pretty much daily basis, having to wind it. It's kind of a fun thing. So this is a pretty cool piece. Comes on a nice little mesh bracelet, as you can see, and I believe there are a number of colorways for this watch, so I'll see if I can find a link and I'll leave that below where you can find some of those colorways. But let's get some more measurements on it. We will take the case diameter here. You can see 34, heavily domed acrylic crystal right there. Let's get the thickness, but still it's coming in, you know, a little over 10 millimeters right there, so good thickness. Let's check out the lug width, 18, and then let's check the lug to lug distance as well. That's coming in a little over 41 millimeters, and something to note as well, you get some drilled lugs there. The lugs are very thin, no matter what way you look at them, but I think this looks good on this strap. A lot of silver coloring going on everywhere on the dial, the strap, the case, but I think it's a good looking watch for sure. I'm not sure the exact price on it. I think if you can find it, I think these are kind of hard to find. I think they're somewhere around $200, but let me take this off, or put that down, take the watch I'm wearing off, which is a Citizen ProMaster Tough, which I believe is a 42 millimeter, so you can see the size difference there between the two watches, 34, 42. Now let me take this off and put on this Timex Marlin 34 millimeter and see how we like it here. I really didn't size it to my wrist, but you can see what it looks like on my 6.5 inch wrist. My wrists are not big by any stretch of the imagination. I think my friend Russell over at the Mad Watch Collector, we both have 6.5 inch wrists, and he often refers to it as having twig wrists, which I think is hilarious. And so I'm one of those who has a twig wrist. So shout out to you, Russell, if you're watching. Really, I don't think it looks that bad, but it's not for me, for sure. Not for me. I would not buy a watch this size, even though it doesn't look too bad. But I don't know. It feels a little bit feminine, in my opinion. And speaking of that, it might be a good option for some ladies out there. Who knows? Let me take it off now. And I think that's pretty much it, guys, for this review. Let me know what you think about this watch. Do you like the Timex Marlin? Let me know, do they make different sizes? I believe they do make different sizes of the Timex Marlin, but let me know what you think about this particular version. Love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'd love to interact with you down there. And if you like this video, please let us know by leaving a like. But that's it for today on the Town Watch. We'll see you next time.